going to show you how to work multiple increases in one stitch, in one knit stitch or one purl stitch. And I'm doing this video because a gal messaged me on Facebook just a couple of days ago and said, "Do you have a video on this?" And I said, "No, sorry, I don't, but I have a video shoot coming up this week." So I told her I'd be sure to fit this in. I'm going to show you how to knit front, back, really kind of front, back to infinity, and purl front, back to infinity. And also I'll show you how to knit yarn over. And the reason I'll show you that second increase is because there's a really popular pattern out right now called Fox Paws that uses this multiple increases in one stitch, and it uses the yarn over technique. So I'll just cover them all in this video. All right, let's go ahead and take a look. Here's a little piece of garter stitch I have. The work that I have going here really doesn't make any difference. I'm going to knit a couple of stitches. And the first thing I'm going to show you is knit front, back to infinity. I think I just started using a bigger needle size. It doesn't make a difference. I think I have an 8 here and a 9 here. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to show you is knit front, back. It helps to have pretty pointy needles for this because the more stitches you increase, a little bit tighter it's going to get, a sharper point is going to be easier. That's a normal knit stitch. Don't take that old stitch off the left needle. Swing the tip of your needle around to the back loop of the stitch and knit. And then you can go back, don't pull that old stitch off yet. Go back into the front loop of the stitch, wrap it and pull it through. Swing the tip of your needle around to the back loop of the stitch, wrap it and pull it through. Back into the front loop. Wrap it and pull it through. It's the same technique if I'm just doing knit front back or knit front back. You can see it's starting to get pretty tight. I could still do a few more. Let's see how many I did. This is like an adventure. 2, 4, 6, 8. So I took one stitch and made it into 8 stitches. You can see here that there is a little bit of a tension issue going on. If the stitches are tighter on the outside and looser on the inside, you'll find on the subsequent row that that will start to look a lot better. Okay, as long as we're doing knit stitches, I will go ahead and show you the increase used in the fox paw pattern, which is knit regularly, don't pull the old stitch off the left needle, yarn over, knit, yarn over, knit. I can't remember how many times it asks you to do it, but it's the same technique whether it's knit, yarn over, knit, or knit, yarn over, knit, yarn over, knit, yarn over. The thing that you really can't do is knit multiple times into the front of a stitch because you end up with these loops that aren't real stitches, which is why we have knit front, back, or knit, yarn over, knit, yarn over. Okay, now I'm going to show you the purl technique, which is really just the same. I'm going to yarn forward because I'm purling, and the pattern, let's say, says purl front, back. I'm actually going to start with back front, just because that's the way I prefer to do it. And putting your needle into the back loop of a purl stitch is the craziest thing you do in knitting, because here's the back loop, and to get in as a purl stitch, you have to go in this way. This is a regular purl stitch. This is the back loop, and you have to approach it from this side to purl into the back loop of a stitch. So I purl into the back loop, don't pull that stitch off, swing the needle around to the front loop of the stitch, and then go back into the back loop, and then swing the needle around to the front loop of the stitch. This is a good flexing workout, actually. Swing it around. I am not going to do 8 million of these though. Let's see how many I did. 2, 4, 6. So I turned one stitch into 6 stitches. This is the most ridiculous piece of knitting in the world now. It's a good thing I'm not really making anything with it. Anyway, I hope that helps with the pattern that you're working on that has multiple increases in one stitch. Good luck.